Howdy and welcome to Wednesday serving of Daily Bread. We've been discussing giving God first place. Our scripture reading is in Haggai 1:7-15. This is what the Lord Almighty says. Give careful thought to your ways. Go up into the mountains and bring down timber and build the house, so that I may take pleasure in it and be honored, says the Lord. You expected much, but see, it turned out to be little. What you brought home, I blew away. Why? Declares the Lord Almighty. Because of my house, which remains a ruin, while each of you is busy in your own house. Therefore, because of you, the heavens have withheld their dew, and the earth its crops. I called for a drought on the fields, on the mountains, on the grain, the new wine, the oil, and whatever the ground produces, on men and cattle, and on the labor of your hands. Then Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, Joshua, the son of Jehozadak, the high priest, and the whole remnant of the people obeyed the voice of the Lord their God and the message of the prophet Haggai, because the Lord their God had sent him, and the people feared the Lord. Then Haggai, the Lord's messenger, gave this message to the Lord's people. I am with you, declares the Lord. So the Lord stirred up the spirit of Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and the spirit of Joshua, son of Jehozadak, the high priest, and the spirit of the whole remnant of the people. They came and began to work on the house of the Lord Almighty their God on the 24th day of the 6th month in the 2nd year of King Darius. The worship of God needed to be resumed according to the law. This could not happen until the temple was rebuilt. God's work needed to take priority over personal comfort. In verse 7, God again challenged his people to consider their ways. It was time for action. God had tolerated delay as long as he could. The ministry of every church is to be a united effort. The leaders cannot do all the work alone. Allow the Spirit of God to stir you up into action. Now, doing God's work requires more than manual labor. We also need to maintain a high level of spirituality. Rebuilding the walls required woodcutters and other skilled workers, but the people also needed a prophet to proclaim, "Thus saith the Lord." Clearly, there was a spiritual revival motivating the people to work, and there will be for us also. God's assurance that he would be with them encouraged the people also. With God, nothing is impossible. Without him, labor becomes difficult and unproductive. If we will just listen to God, we will realize that God is truly with us. Thank you, and I pray that you've enjoyed today's portion of Fresh Daily Bread. Now, the Lord has prompted me to have a special bread on Saturdays. Look for it, and may God richly bless you today.